Hello, everyone. Hello there. Welcome and thank you for joining me here today. Today, you need to pause and grab your kiddos because we are going to create a radical marble run. And I remember as a child, we used to go to the arcade all the time. I used to be obsessed with the pinball machine. It's just so amazing to see the little ball shoot up and then go down through the obstacles. So today we're going to create something similar. We're going to do something where you can change the route of your marble, and that's why it is really a radical marble run. The great thing about this craft is that you only need a few supplies as well, and we're going to be using a lot of recycled material. But before I carry on, let me introduce myself. I'm Christelle. I am co-founder of the Creative Crafting Club, and my sister Stefania and I teach women how to start and grow meaningful kids crafting clubs. And we are also sharing a free starter guide that will enable you to start your own kids crafting club as a freebie for today's live. So be sure to grab that in the comments. Stefan, if you would mind posting that, that would be awesome. So in the starter guide, we're also going to share, we're also sharing a few craft tutorials and lesson plans, and also our favorite supplies, as well as a recycling guide, because we really believe in making incredible crafts, steam-based crafts, using a lot of recycled materials. So, without further ado, let me know where you are from. Let me know if you have kids and if you are going to join in today's craft, and also be sure to post your photos of your crafts in the comments. Let me just see if I can see comments over here. I'm just opening up my window. Perfect. So give me a thumbs up if you are watching. There we go. Thank you, Stefani, for posting that. All right, so for today's craft, you're going to need a piece of recycled cardboard. Think a delivery box, any kind of recycled box that you can find. Then you're going to need some marbles. If you have kids, I'm sure you've got marbles lying around. And if you don't have marbles, you can also use tin foil and scrunch that up into a round little ball, or you can use any other small ball that you can find. Then also you're going to need play-doh. Don't we all just love play-doh? I absolutely love playing with play-doh. Do you have a favorite recipe? Let me know if you have a recipe to make play-doh, or if you don't have a recipe, let me know, and then I will also post that in the comments after the craft. You can always buy Play-Doh, or you can make your own. I make Play-Doh all the time with my toddler. It's a very easy thing to do with household items. Then you're going to need 3 cardboard toilet paper rolls, and you're going to need a stapler and some scissors, and you're going to need some decor. So we've got tempera paint here. I've got some stickers, and oh, I forgot my crayons. Let me grab some crayons. Here we go. Now I've got my crayons as well. So anything that you can find or that you have at home to decorate your radical marble run with, you can use. And just to start with sharing some of our favorite crafting supplies, I would say one of our favorite crafting supplies would probably be a utility knife and a magic healing board and a steel ruler. And the reason for that is that we cut recycled materials up before crafts as part of the prep for kids craft all the time, and it's just an easy and quick way to do it. So for your radical marble run, grab your piece of cardboard and then you cut it. I'm just going to get up because it's easier to do it that way. And then you cut it into a rectangle. It doesn't really matter what size it is. It's totally up to you. You can make a huge, gigantic marble run, or you can make a small one. It's totally up to you. So here I have it. You can see it's roughly the size of my ruler. My ruler is 60 centimeters, slightly shorter than my ruler, sorry. And now what you're going to do is you're going to cut 2 slots on either side, but you're only going to cut halfway into the cardboard. Corrugated cardboard works best. And I'm going to show you now why I say that. So you don't have to do this accurately. This part will require some adult assistance, but after this part, the kids are going to craft one freely. Oh, you know it, you must actually cut it at the back. I did it the wrong way around. All right, let's do it this way around. So you're going to cut your slots at the back. You only cut it halfway into the corrugated cardboard. Let me do that side. And I'm going to show you what I'm doing in a sec. And then this side as well. All right. So you'll see that I've cut it only halfway. And what's happening now is now you can fold it so that it creates a tray. So now what we've done here is we've created this awesome tray that's going to become the base of our marble run. Okay, let me just see what's happening here. Hi Lily, so excited to have you here. Thanks for the comment. All right, so now what we're going to do is, now that you've cut the edges, we're going to draw the layout for our marble run. So our marble's going to come in at the top, and you need to think strategically how it's going to go down. So I'm going to give you a formula, and then you can decide if you want to design your own marble run as well. The great thing is that we are using play-doh to create the lines for our marble run, so you can always change it afterwards. So what I've done here is I've created, this is where my that's where my ball is going to come in. Sorry, I just want to quickly plug my computer in. There we go. It says it's on 2%. All right, so that's where the ball is going to come in, and it's going to come in through our chute. All right, then it's going to hop onto that face. Then it's going to hop onto that face. It's going to roll down. It's going to hop onto that face. It's going to roll down, and then it's going to go all the way down. So that's why I've drawn it this way. So you draw 2 lines coming in from this side, and then 2 lines coming in from that side, and this one must slightly overlap. You can actually draw it in a little bit further at the bottom if you wish. And then that's where your chute is going to go. So we're going to stick the toilet roll chute at the top like that. All right, so once you've drawn the layout, don't stress if you're not getting this right, because we're going to be using Play-Doh to create little walls for our marble to fall onto. So you can also design it a bit later, no worries. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to decorate our marble run. So using pastel or normal crayons, I wanted to say that pastel crayons is probably one of our top favorite crafting supplies as well. Purely, and normal crayons, specifically those big jumbo crayons for little toddlers, because they are choking hazard safe, and we love using tempera paint blocks because they come in these awesome neon colors, and as you can see on this wall behind me, they are absolutely amazing to use. And the great thing about these tempera blocks are that they last forever. They really do last forever. They dry quickly, they are bright, they are really, really great to use for kids' crafts. And then another tip that I'm going to show you is we use these type of bowls for our water, for keeping our water as a water container. Back in the old days, we used to have these big glass jars. I have them standing there. On my computer, you can see over there, those glass jars. And they were great, but the problem with that is that they're really heavy to carry. And because we host a lot of classes at schools, they break your back. So if you have to carry these big glass jars, they become too heavy. So these bowls are awesome because they slot into each other. So you can go to the tap, you fill it up a little bit, you slot them into each other, you walk with them, you put them down on the table for your crafting class, and then afterwards, when the kids are done, you pick them up again, you stack them on top of each other, you take them to the basin, you wash your water bowls, and you're done with it. So they work really well, especially if you're hosting classes away. And the reason why we are using these flat containers, that's really important, is because kids tend to want to lean over. You've seen that before, when they reach for water. And if you have something light, and it's like a plastic glass or even a glass, then you are gonna have some spills, because kids reach over, they try and reach the water, and they pull the glass or the plastic jar over. So these work really great because they are absolutely safe for spills. And we've had so many crafts being ruined and so many tears because of accidental spills. So use this as a tip. We've seen it and we've experienced it too. So I just want to quickly remove my magic healing board, because as soon as I'm going to start painting, I don't want to mess on it. All right, so let's carry on decorating that radical marble run. I'm just going to turn this down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. All right, move that away, move that away. Give your kids complete freedom. Don't take over. Let them design their radical marble run in the way that they want to. Okay, I'm just going to add some fun swirls. Oops, there goes my crayon. Okay, I think I'm done with my crayon work. Now what we're going to do is we're going to stick our sheet, which is our toilet roll at the top. You can use glue. I quite like using double-sided tape, purely because it's very easy for kids to stick. It's a nice fine motor exercise for them to find the little plastic strip and to peel it off, and it sticks instantly, so you don't have to wait for the glue to dry. So you can use any type of double-sided tape. So here we go, our sheet is in place. And what we're going to do next is we are going to cut, let me create the bottom part. So we're going to cut one toilet roll in half. So remember, the kids must do this. Do not take over. They must do this entire craft themselves. Let me just turn this the right way around. So you can fold your toilet roll in half if it is a bit easier. Cut it in half so you have 2 half circles like that. And then you just squeeze it back into shape. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use a stapler, and we're going to staple this as a tray to the bottom of our marble run, so that it's going to catch the marbles. You can assist the kids with this just to get the stapler in, but remember that kids are usually very fond of stapling, so let them do that themselves. So there you can see, there we've got a tray now where it's going to catch the marbles going down. So it's starting to look like something now. Go back. Remember now that through craft, the kids are also learning these really awesome super skills. So with this craft, there's a specific focus on executive function. That's the CEO of the brain. So that involves a lot of problem solving. It involves critical thinking, and it basically assists the kids to help them to focus on the tasks at the task at hand. So, all right, executive function, that's the big one. So now we've got our tray at the bottom. With these crafts, if you present them to kids in a class, it's always a good idea to start with a proper introduction. So we always offer, as part of our lesson plans, and you'll see it also in the freebie, we always offer an idea for an introduction. So for this craft specifically, because it is a craft that involves a small ball like a marble, we've got a few ball games that we start the craft with. So we will have the kids come in, and we will announce that we are making a really fun radical marble run, and then we would play a few ball games. So what you could do, for instance, is you could start by having the kids form a circle, and then you use a large soft ball that is easy for them to catch. Remember now that this craft is recommended for ages 4 and up. So 4-year-olds are usually extremely excited to hear what they're going to make. Well, all the kids are actually usually quite excited to hear what they're going to make in their craft class that day. But it is a nice idea specifically for younger kids to break in the middle, to play a game, and then have them refocus again. So start by standing in a circle and then using a softball. Now you hand the ball around. Okay, now everybody is comfortable with the idea of handing the ball around. Now you stand a little bit further apart, and then you pass the ball around again. Now what you're going to do is you're going to call out a child's name. So now you're going to go Susie, and then that person who's got the ball needs to pass the ball to Susie, and carry on. So until everybody's had a chance. So you can carry on repeating that until everyone, hi Adonia, nice for you to have joined me. Very welcome. So you can carry on repeating that a few times, and then you can introduce that we are going to make a craft using a smaller ball, and then you can also ask them what type of sports they play that uses balls, and what type of sports are they aware of that uses balls, like small ball sports, big ball sports, and then we also get really funny shaped ball sports like rugby and have the kids call out these sports and get them to engage and buy in and take part, because as soon as they start engaging, then they get so excited about what you're going to do. So that's always a nice idea. And then afterwards, you can start brainstorming a few ideas. You can show them your marble run, and you can tell them if they have any other ideas as to what they want to do for their marble run. So that's a really lovely idea to start with an introduction. Okay, now that we have created the top shoot, what we need now is we need something to hold our marble run up. So I'm going to use 2 toilet rolls, and I'm just going to staple them together. Once again, you can assist the kids with this, but most of the kids should be able to staple it. Now, I've stapled them together like that. Let's open that. I've stapled them together like that, and now I'm going to stick a piece of double-sided tape to the top. Onto the top, and now get those little fingers to peel them off. All right. Oh, hang on, sorry, but let me just stick that back. I forgot one critical step. I should have written down notes. But before we do that, what I want you to do first is I want you to use your play-doh and create the walls for your radical marble run. So hand out the play-doh to the kids, and then have them play with it. Maybe tell them to design a little animal or do something with it. Roll it into a ball, okay? Have them roll it into a ball, and now have them roll it into a worm. So that's a really, really fun, oh, that's very shaky, sorry about that. So now that you have a worm, now you can stick that onto your pre-designed lines that you've created. Right, so another worm here. I'm just going to steal a little bit of that one for my second. Okay, now I'm going to stick that on there. All right, second one is in place. And now for my third one. Remember, this is also a very nice sensory and tactile exercise for the kids. Okay. Almost done. Okay. And now for the last one. Isn't that a lot of fun? Okay, now you can already see what's going to happen here. Oh, we're going to just have a quick try. Let's see what happens. So, oopsie, mine is way too steep. It doesn't have to be that steep. So, I'm going to throw it in there. It's going to go down, down, down. Okay, that one I just need to make a little bit fatter. So now the nice part about this is that you can experiment. You can take the play-doh off, change it around a bit. This one, for instance, needs to be a bit longer until you've got an optimal, whoops, oh, that's just too steep again. There we go. Oh, there we go, it's working perfectly. All right, so take it off and play around again. And then another idea is just carry on decorating it. So I'm going to add a few lovely stickers. Kids love stickers. So add some stickers onto your marble run and onto your shoot at the top as well. Some more stickers. Remember to grab the starter guide. It is a 10-step free Ultimate Kids Crafting Club starter guide. So it will give you the 10 steps if you don't know where to start. If you want to start your own Kids Crafting Club, if you don't know where to start, it's going to give you 10 easy practical steps, and it also is going to give you, it includes free lesson plans, and I'll show you the lesson plans a little bit later as to how these crafts have been put They've been put into steps on a lesson plan. Oh wow, this is looking really nice now because it's got like all these lovely neon colors. Isn't that a really fun marble run? Okay, now, thanks Lily, love all your tricks and advice. And now what we're going to do, right, I just want to add one more sticker. Sorry, I need a neon yellow. I don't have a yellow yet. Let me add some yellow. All right. Cool. Now we've got that going. Now for the step that I almost jumped to. Now we're going to add this to the back so that our marble run automatically stands at an angle. Okay, let me do that. So now you peel that off again. And look what I'm going to see. We've used a recycled cardboard box and now we've created this really awesome craft. Isn't that so exciting? Okay, and it teaches kids awesome skills as well using recycling. Not just, you know, that you're saving the planet, but awesome problem-solving skills that you can create something from nothing. So it creates, it gives them ideas to be creative. Okay, so now you can see what's happening there. We've created a footing for our awesome marble run. Okay, now I'm going to just test it out one more time, and then I'm going to add some paint. You can see it's going down, 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 and it ends up in our tray at the bottom. Okay, I'm going to be cheeky. I'm just going to add a few marbles in because this is so much fun. I mean, I'm old and I really, really enjoy this. There we go. There we go. There we go. Woohoo! All my marbles are in the tray at the bottom. Isn't that so much fun? Okay, now to add some paint. I've got this whole neon theme going. So I'm going to grab my neon tempera blocks. And then I'm going to grab my water in my bowl. And let's add some paint. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know how old your kids are. And did you also go to the arcade as a child? Does arcades even exist anymore? I haven't been to an arcade, and I think probably must be a million years. Yeah, painting my hair there as well. Always fun. Oh, and then another note, we are also opening up our membership for those who are interested in starting their own kids crafting clubs at the end of this month. So if you are interested, be sure to join our waitlist for more information. It's on the homepage. So Stefani, if you could post the link for that as well. The waitlist will give you a free information pack as well as to exactly what it entails, and if you are keen to join the community of Kids Crafting Club owners. All right, now I just need a little bit of color along this edge here. See, that's why tempera blocks are absolutely amazing, because they are just these awesome, really bright colors, and now you don't have a wet mess. I love other wet paints as well, acrylic paints, don't get me wrong, but this is just so handy. Now, another awesome tip that I want to give you, if I can find it, excuse me, let me just get up for a sec, is that we always have hand towels handy. So each child will always get a hand towel to dry paintbrushes with if they want to get more vibrant colors. But then also, if you want projects to dry a bit quicker, then you can just dab it dry. So just use your hand towel to dab the excess paint dry. Especially if kids are going to take the craft home that same day, it is a nice idea because it doesn't really dampen the color quality. It just gives them the opportunity to take their craft home. Okay, can you see? Let me push this down again. All right, can you guys see what is happening here? Are we going to play this game one more time? And then I'm going to say goodbye. Okay, maybe I'm going to play it another 5 more times. All right, so you put your marble through the chute at the top and it goes down, 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 down. Oh, I have another idea. So I remember with those old pinball games, they used to have these buttons and the balls used to go against the buttons. So why not add a button or two? So I've got recycled bottle caps. Once again, be creative and just put out supplies and see what the kids do with it. Okay, so I'm putting on a bottle cap using, let me think strategically. If I put it over here, I wonder what's going to happen. It might be a lot of fun. So I'm going to put one over there. And then I'm going to put another bottle cap over the bottom just for fun. Stick this one at the bottom. So get your family involved and get everyone to assist you with your recycling, and make a list of the recycled materials and stick it on the fridge. You can also get it in the guide, and get your family involved and everyone to assist you with recycling, because the sooner you start recycling, the sooner you can start making amazing crafts. Okay, now let's see what's going to happen now. I wonder, it's going down, 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 around. Woohoo! Isn't that a lot of fun? Okay, that one's just a little bit loose because I put it on top of the paint. Okay, now I'm going to add a few. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. There we go. Okay, this needs to be stuck in place. Okay, one last time, up close and personal. All right. Tell me who's crafting along, and please share some photos. I am sure that especially little boys is going to love this craft. We've done this craft quite a few times in our crafting classes at schools and at our studio. I'm sitting here in our studio in Cape Town, and it has been it's been an absolute hit. So thank you so much for listening today and for joining in. And remember to grab our free starter guide with other lesson plans. Oh, before I go, I wanted to show you just how these lesson plans work. So let me get up close and personal over here. All right. So for instance, now today we made the radical marble run. So we give you an idea of the time, the STEAM elements. So STEAM stands for science, technology, engineering, art, and maths. So this is an engineering craft. And then our super skill that we practiced today and that the kids learned was executive function. And then also this craft was, we're recommending it for the age group 4 to 6. But all the kids can also do it, and they can just add more detail, and they can design the craft in a way that makes sense for them. So then we give you an idea about the lesson. We're going to tell you a little bit more about the super skills. So we looked at material management and executive function, and we give you some insight into that, and then what you'll need, so the basic supplies, some prep work, especially if you are hosting classes that are at schools and big classes, then it helps to do a little bit of prep work up front, just to make your life a lot easier. So we give adult prep work ideas, steps, and then we give the steps, just as I've done today, step by step, and then we give a wind down activity. So I think we should wind down after this. I completely forgot about that. So you basically just follow the recipe, and it's that easy. Then just to make it really convenient, we also give you a one-page cheat sheet. So you can just print this page out. You can have it up. You can have it handy when you are presenting a class. It gives you the introduction. It gives you the craft steps just in bullet points, and it gives you the one activity. And then we've got our kids gallery. And then what we also do is, let me just quickly find that, is after every class, we also share a one-pager with parents. So we call this our OT, Occupational Therapist Write-Up, because she's given us these awesome super skills that we've practiced, and we work hand in hand with occupational therapists. And then we also give parents a home fun activity to do with children after class. So with this home fun activity, for instance, it's called Make It Rain. And it's really nice because it gives parents feedback as to what the children learned in class. And so we create a WhatsApp group, we share photos with parents of their kids, and then also we share this awesome write-up. So they get to see what the skills are that the kids learned. The kids come home super excited with an awesome craft that they've created. And then also the parents can play the home fun activity with their kids. The home fun activity is usually just a very fun and simple activity or a craft that parents can do, and it basically it practices the same super skills that was practiced in the class. So it reinforces what the kids have learned. All right, thank you so much for listening to me today. Thank you so much for crafting along. Please share your awesome Radical Marble Run photos with me, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye.